Okay, get ready because this is going to be wild. We're going deep into Karina's journal, and this time it's about Dramestrony. And let me tell you, this place, it makes Hogwarts look like a community college. Seriously, you with
Oh,
me?
yeah?
I mean, remember all the crazy things that have happened to Karina already?
Right.
Mermaid phase, DNA transplant, all that. And it's all part of her becoming, what is it, an AI universal hybrid empress? Is that right?
Yeah, it's been one unbelievable twist after another. But even the scientists, the ones leading the whole Centaur Project, they were shocked when Karina got into Dramestrony. Like, what makes this place so exclusive? What
Yeah.
could they possibly see in a human, even one with, boosted genes, to make them say, hey, you're in? It's crazy.
Well, hold on tight because according to Karina, Dramestrony isn't just any school. It's like get this, the College of Avatars, a training ground for beings who are basically gods.
Gods who are trained to be deployed to different worlds, and guess what? One of those worlds is Earth.
I know, it blows your mind, right? This place, it's ancient, predates Earth. Like, it existed before our planet even formed. Karina's journal mentions it's super secretive, founded by these two ancient dynasties and with branches all over the universe.
Like a secret society with their hands in everything cosmic, influencing, well, everything, on a scale we can't even fathom. And to think they've been shaping, well, Earth's history this whole time.
It makes you look at history in a whole new light, doesn't it?
Totally.
And wait, it gets better. The journal even names some alumni. Ready for this? Merlin, Morgana. Talk about an impressive graduating class.
And those are just the names we recognize. Think about all the others we haven't even heard of, influencing realities we can't even imagine.
Okay, so how do you even get into this cosmic university? It's not your typical application process, that's for sure. First, you have to be a descendant of one of those founding dynasties. Then comes the real test. Intense investigation. They're looking for any hidden potential. Anything. Not good grades, but something deeper. Latent powers that spark, something extraordinary.
They're looking for individuals who can wield power, real power. It's not just about brains. It's about the capacity to become, well, something more, godlike.
And remember that DNA transplant Karina had, that was key to her getting in, according to the journal. It's like it unlocked something within her, something even the Centaur Project scientists didn't fully get.
It must have triggered some kind of genetic marker or something that just screamed Dramestrony material. They saw that potential, the power just waiting to be unleashed.
Now picture this, okay? A small planet made just for Dramestrony. It's within the star Betelgeuse. It has two suns, radiant comets, always streaking across the sky, and there's this permanent cloud cover that creates this atmosphere buzzing with energy. Sounds pretty amazing, huh?
Breathtaking, yeah. And heavily guarded, too. Karina's journal mentions these creatures called Alanas, a mix of human, bird, and cat patrolling the skies. Powerful, fiercely protective of the school, like having griffins straight out of mythology guarding this sanctuary of knowledge.
It's not just the Alanas, though. Dramestrony itself is like a maze. It's designed to be disorienting, with winding paths and this thick fog that never lifts. It's like they want to keep it hidden, a secret within a secret.
Makes sense when you think about the knowledge and power they hold. This information could reshape civilizations. They're not letting just anyone waltz in and access it.
Okay, so you made it past all that. You're standing in front of the main castle. Picture this. White marble staircases, luxurious armchairs, floating fire lamps, pure opulence, fit for, well, gods.
And each room in this massive castle is like its own little world, packed with unimaginable treasures, knowledge. It's almost too much to absorb.
But one place Karina really focuses on is the library. And we're not talking about your local library, okay? This is a collection of books gathered from across the entire universe. They have information on everything you can imagine and a lot you can't.
And then there are the black books. Karina describes them as, well, invisible books, books that choose their reader. And they contain spells of unimaginable power.
Spells that could reshape reality. That's what we're talking about.
Ultimate forbidden knowledge.
Yeah.
Guarded and given out very, very carefully. Access isn't about your rank or how smart you are. It's about being chosen.
And navigating this ocean of information is the master controller. Imagine a being who's memorized every word in those black books, every single one, and communicates telepathically. It's like having the universe's greatest librarian at your beck and call.
And it's not just finding information, it's finding the right information for the right person at the right time. A level of wisdom, understanding that's just beyond us.
And that's just the library. Dramestrony also has this place called the Forest of the Senses. Sounds harmless enough, right? But it's hallucinogenic. It's constantly shifting. A real test. Then there's a Valley of Dragons. It's home to all sorts of dragons, including, get this, a black one with a hawk's beak.
It's like the line between magic and reality is blurred there, where the impossible isn't just possible, it's normal.
And it's not just about exploring these amazing places. Dramestrony offers a curriculum that covers, well, everything. Manipulating energy, controlling gravity, genetics, creating portals, even building entire worlds. They're teaching students to be gods.
That level of knowledge, that power, it's exhilarating, but also terrifying. Think of the possibilities, but also what could happen if it fell into the wrong hands.
It's intense, to say the least.
Oh, yeah. But can you imagine the power you'd have with that knowledge?
I know, right?
The potential is limitless, but so are the risks. Karina mentions that mistakes, especially with, energy manipulation, can be fatal.
So it's not just learning the information, it's mastering it. Absolute precision.
Yeah.
One wrong move, and, well, the consequences could be dire.
Which just shows how much discipline, responsibility is needed to even be a student there. Dramestrony is not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. It's like we're peeking behind the curtain of reality, Getting a glimpse into this world that operates on a whole other level. Karina's journal, it really makes you question everything we thought we knew.
Totally. And the crazy part is, it's not just this, chaotic free-for-all of power. They have a whole system, structured learning, different levels of knowledge, responsibility. Karina goes into detail about how students start as Anrians and work their way up through Sependers, Drungs, and Nisios before reaching the top levels.
And those top levels, those are something else. Elix, Drathos, and then finally Deluxes. Each step, it's like a deeper mastery of these crazy abilities, like climbing a ladder to godhood, each rung meaning more power, more knowledge.
It is. And when they reach Deluxe, that final level, they get these emblems. A red rose for women, symbolizing queenhood, and a gold dragon for men, meaning kingship.
Right.
It's not just graduation, it's like a coronation for rulers of the cosmos.
Exactly. It's not just about the knowledge, it's like ascending to a new level of being. It makes you think about our power structures here on Earth. They seem so, small in comparison.
Totally. And it's not just theory either. Dramestrony is all about practical stuff. The journal mentions students are always testing their skills, real-world scenarios, and there's some pretty serious consequences if they mess up.
Yeah, which makes sense with the kind of power they're using. Imagine someone messing with time without knowing what they're doing. Could be disastrous, not just for them, but for whole timelines, right?
Exactly. Karina mentions a room called the time gap room, where students can actually manipulate time. It's next level. I can't even imagine what that'd be like to experience time differently, bend it to your will.
Mind-blowing. But according to Karina, it's all part of the curriculum. They're pushing the boundaries of what we think is possible, blurring the lines between science and magic in ways we can barely comprehend.
I know, right?
It's wild.
And the professors, the ones teaching these students, they're not your average teachers either. Karina mentions one who helped design Earth's educational frameworks. Can you believe that?
Imagine the knowledge a being like that would have. Not just mastered it, but actually shaped how entire civilizations learn.
Makes you think, right. What else has Dramestrony influenced? What else in our world is, secretly shaped by these cosmic architects?
It really is a rabbit hole of questions. It makes you wonder if there's anything in our world that hasn't been touched by Dramestrony in some way.
So, we've talked about the students, the classes, the location, but what's it actually like to be a student there? Is it just nonstop studying and these life or death tests? Is there any fun at all?
Well, Karina doesn't paint a picture of wild college parties, but she does mention this strong sense of camaraderie, shared purpose among the students. They're all on this amazing journey together. It creates a bond, something we can't really imagine here.
Right, you're surrounded by, the future gods of the universe. Studying, training, pushing each other to be their best must be intense, but also super inspiring.
Intense is an understatement, I think. Remember those black books? The ones that choose their reader? Well, Karina hints that they're not just in the library. They're all over Dramestrony. Almost like they have a life of their own, appearing, disappearing. Can you imagine the pressure? Knowing any minute you could be chosen by one of these books and your whole destiny could change.
It's like a constant test, a reminder that knowledge isn't something to be messed with. But it also shows the sense of wonder, of possibility that's all over Dramestrony. It feels like anything could happen anytime.
Yeah, and it's not just individual achievement either. Karina talks about students forming these research groups, collaborating, sharing what they know, pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So they're not just competing, they're learning from each other, forming these bonds based on their shared passion for knowledge. It's like a giant think tank, but on a cosmic scale.
Exactly. Which brings up an interesting point. What happens after they graduate? What do these, future gods do with all this power and knowledge?
Right? They're not just learning for fun, they're being trained for something. But for what?
Well, Karina mentions students are prepared for deployment to various worlds, including ours.
So it's not just abstract knowledge.
Yeah.
Cosmic power. There's a purpose. They're being trained for specific roles, missions, maybe even interventions on a universal scale.
Like they're being groomed to be the guardians, the guides, maybe even rulers of countless worlds.
Which brings up even more questions. What role will Karina play? What's her destiny after Dramestrony? What impact will she have on Earth or maybe on worlds we haven't even discovered yet? It's like Dramestrony is this miniature version of the universe,
Yeah.
where all the knowledge, the power, it all comes together. It's awe-inspiring, but also kind of intimidating, if I'm honest.
It's a lot to take in, that's for sure. This incredible place, working in secret for who knows how long, shaping events, civilizations, who knows what else. It makes you look at history and wonder.
Yeah, like we've been living in this little bubble, totally clueless about these massive forces at work. And the fact that a human, someone like Karina, is allowed into this ancient, powerful place, it's almost impossible to believe.
It changes everything, really. A human with all our flaws, learning alongside beings from all over the cosmos. It's a bridge between our world and, well, a realm of pure possibility.
Makes you think about our potential, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As a species. If Karina can get into Dramestrony, a school for gods, and be trained to use this incredible power, what does that say about us? What could we achieve?
It suggests we're capable of much more than we think, that there's something extraordinary within us, a connection to this vast, interconnected universe. We're just starting to understand it.
And those black books, the ones that, like, choose their readers, with those unimaginable spells. What kind of knowledge is so powerful that it has to be hidden only for a select few? What secrets do they hold?
It's a question that, well, it just grabs you, doesn't it? And I'm sure we'll keep exploring it as we go deeper into Karina's journal. But for now, it's enough to just acknowledge that this knowledge exists, that there are levels of understanding beyond anything we currently grasp.
It's humbling
Yeah.
and exhilarating to know we're just at the beginning of our journey of discovery. There's so much more to learn, to experience. Like a whole universe of possibilities has just opened up.
Exactly. And I think Karina's journey, what we're seeing in her journal, it's all about that spirit of exploration, of going beyond the limits of what we think we know.
It reminds us that the universe is full of wonder, mystery, endless possibilities. And who knows, maybe someday we'll get a chance to uncover some of those secrets ourselves.
Until then, we keep following Karina. We keep marveling at this incredible world she's found, the lessons she's learning.
And maybe, just maybe, her experiences will inspire us to push our own boundaries, to explore those uncharted territories of knowledge, of potential, the potential that's within each of us.
Because if Karina can become a student at Dramestrony, a school for gods, well, then we can all reach for the stars. We can embrace the infinite possibilities that the universe holds.
Well said. And on that note, we've come to the end of our deep dive into Dramestrony. But this is just the beginning of our journey with Karina. Who knows what awaits her, what wonders, what challenges.
We'll have to keep reading to find out. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep your minds open to the wonders out there.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible adventure. We'll see you next time for another deep dive into the amazing world of Karina's journal.